The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
We're talking right now about the Hub's Life conspiracy because Danny's whole algorithm is just Hub's Life getting hate. And we've tried to have him on the podcast.
Not because I hate him. It's like such a case study.
Yeah, we're believers in Hub's Life. We've tried to get him on the podcast because ultimately, like, I think we can help him get his real narrative out there.
But here's the thing. Ultimately, he doesn't need anybody's help because we're all talking about him. His views are the same. He's getting brand deals. He's controversial. He's killing it. And honestly, we can't stop watching. He doesn't need any help. Just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, I'm happy that you did what you did because it would have just gotten old. The same brand over and over would have just gotten old. It might have taken 3 years. It might have taken 5 years. Thank you for spicing it up and giving us something to talk about on the internet. I don't know. I'm just a huge fan, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just love it all. I love how it started as something and it's not that anymore. And it's just like everybody I just love the conversation. I love the fact that he just keeps going.
So what's he actually getting hate for?
People are like, you built your brand off this one thing and then you left it. Like but
he knows he's getting hate and he knows that the hate is helping him at this point. I think, right?
Yeah, but duh, like that's part of the game.
That's part of the TikTok
like you get people
game.
talking
Yeah,
and
you
like,
gotta get...
and the thing is he's not, here's my thing, that this is how I feel about internet conversation. If you can look at them in the mirror and know that you didn't do anything malicious, inherently wrong, then I'm like, you just keep going. He didn't do anything wrong. So he changed his mind. Yeah. Like people change their minds.
He did nothing wrong.
He did literally think about what he did. He quit his 9 to 5 to work as an entrepreneur and everybody has their panties in the bottle. He literally didn't do anything evil or wrong. Like, trust me, there are people that are malicious, that are horrible. And I'm like, this is the guy we're going to take down out of everybody.
Yeah.
This guy with a kid. Like, I don't know.
TikTok's wild, man.
I just love it.
I would never survive on those streets.
And honestly, I'm telling you, sometimes I don't have the balls, but
well, sometimes you think you do though.
I don't know. Sometimes
and
I'm
then
like,
you dip a toe in the water and then you cower back so fast.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Real recognizes real, you know?
Yeah.
And like he's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he's like, and I like his grit. I like that he just keeps going. I like that he gets hate and he just posts another video. There is nothing I love more than that.
Speaking of internet controversy, this $78 million mansion party.
Wait, should we not talk about the fact that I'm
No.
Shh. Okay.
Let's just be really annoying with this podcast and let's save it for the very end. So they have to listen all the way through.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's annoying. People probably don't want to hear about our pregnancy. We've only had 4 of them. Like, I think people are probably like, thank you. But, so there was this $78 million mansion party that went totally viral on TikTok in Dallas, Texas. I mean, the girls were talking about it. If you search $78 million party on TikTok, you will see what we're talking about. It was hosted by Stag Nails, and I think 2 other brands were involved. I don't think they were like hosting, but I think they donated product. Tower 28 and Glow Recipe. Yes, Jordan?
I have a question. Is Static Nails a big brand? Like, did you know about them before this?
I had never heard of them, but they might be. I just don't do like stick-on nails. I wasn't familiar. Had you heard of the brand? They're not like a huge brand because I'd never heard of them.
It like kind of rings a bell, but like I couldn't tell you for sure.
Well, they're on the map now.
Well, so they hosted an event, and when I first saw the email, which we all received the same email, but it was like, you made the VIP, therefore you can come early from 12 to 2. It'll be hosted at this mansion, $78 million mansion in Dallas. We are not disclosing location yet for like safety purposes. Here's the form to fill out if you want to attend. You were able to bring like 2 or 3 guests, anyone that you wanted. And so, you know, I've been pregnant, so I like really haven't been doing much. So initially when I saw the invite, I was like, I'm like, I can't go anywhere.
You're like, I can't even get out of this bed.
I can't even get to the kitchen. Like, you know what I mean? And And so I was like, I'm probably not going to be able to go, but that's okay. There's always next year. And then I get on TikTok and it is like the girls are girling and like everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, it's a scam. It's not actually happening. No, it's going to be the craziest party. I really did get invited. Like, and hundreds of influencers are talking. And I don't even know, like, some people are like, it's weird because like I just started posting content last week and I got invited. Like, you know, so they invited a lot of people. And so people were driving in, flying in, like skipping work, getting, you know, excuses to be out because they're like not going to miss this 70. Also, they promised like a photo op with a Rolls Royce car.
Yeah.
Like in their driveway. And so yeah, anyway, so then I was like, okay, I'm going to RSVP just in case this hits like the actual news. Like I probably will go because I'm just like, I got to check it out. You know, I like to be part of a conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
And, but when the Thursday rolled around, I was like, you know, 12 to 2 is my nap time. So sorry, ain't going to happen. But anyway, so yeah, the event happened and, I don't know if it was like as,
Prestigious.
Not prestigious, as glam as everybody expected. I don't really know because I wasn't there, but yeah, I think the funny thing about it was like it was actually at a wedding venue, like or at a wedding estate.
Can I ask you this? Is the mansion worth $78 million? That'd be a really random number to make.
Apparently,
up.
it's called the Oriole. It's like located like an hour outside of Dallas. Huh. And like a lot of people have gotten like married there because it's just like this big house. Yeah. I will say the theme of the party was really cute. It was they did a collab with Legally Blonde, which is so random if you think about it. Like, are they doing like a remake of Legally Blonde? Oh, okay, maybe that's why. And it was like sorority house themed, which I thought was super cute.
So, the aftermath, are people still saying it's a scam, like it wasn't even as cool, or do they?
No, I think it was like an event. I don't know. It was just like at a wedding venue. I don't know. It's just funny what goes viral.
It's so funny what goes viral.
You know, like it just went so viral, and it was like just another influencer event. Not to be like, but you know, it was another influencer event, and like they just did it differently. They just got people talking. It's marketing.
I would love to know like what it did for their brand. Like if they saw their like website traffic spike, if they saw their cost per customer.
Once again, we talking about it.
Yeah. It's all that matters.
And if I think of stick on nails, I'll think of static nails now.
What's also so crazy is that I can't remember what went viral 2 weeks ago. Like our attention span is so short and it's so short-lived that if you wrote an article that was like, what were the most viral moments of 2024? I would be like, oh yeah, that thing. And in the moment you really care about it, but then you're kind of like, oh, that was like a good time. They're kind of like staples in our childhood, you know, like they are not our childhood, but like for
Charlie
people,
Bit My Finger.
Yes.
But like we have a Charlie Bit My Finger 7 times a week.
Yeah, but I honestly think that that's like why people aren't going to movies, or it's more interesting to like be entertained by this real life drama than it is to like watch TV shows or like go to the movies. And so, but can you take the pain to be part of that entertainment?
What do you mean?
Like if you're being canceled and you're part of these viral moments, they're typically controversial.
Like Hub's Life.
Yeah, like Hub's Life or the scam of the 78 million. Like you got to think that their marketing.
Everybody's like it's a scam. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think that like their marketing team or all these Tarte trips. Like
I'll tell you,
there's such a side of hate to them too that like I don't think I could take the pain of being in the zeitgeist. Like I don't think I don't ever want to be in the zeitgeist ever.
You don't want to be talked about?
No. I don't even want to be on it. We already talked about this, the EY Entrepreneur of the Year stage. I did it once. I'm not built for it. I want off. Like you're
traumatized by that.
No, I'm so traumatized by it. We have the nationals. Like I'm like, I might send you on stage by yourself because you're born for it. I'm not. I'm just not cut out for it.
You just had one negative experience.
But for me personally, I don't think anyone else thought it was negative. I stay up at night thinking about it. And so, like, I don't want to go back, and I don't want to live.
Is it because of your speech?
It was just the general, the general whole experience. Like it had nothing to do with EY. They were amazing. It had nothing to do with you. You were amazing. It had nothing to do with the award. I appreciate the award. I would love the award. I just do not want
to accept it publicly
and or be recognized, except for maybe myself and maybe a small group of people. That's it.
Okay.
And probably my wife.
Okay.
I'm not built for it. I learned so much from that experience about myself.
I think it was just your first one.
Yeah.
There's always another shot.
No.
At winning. Publicly.
No. I'll never be back.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I be vulnerable and ask a question that I've wondered?
Can you hold up the mic a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is zeitgeist?
Yeah, like the Vogue, what's in Vogue, what's being talked about, what's the conversation?
Okay, I've never known what it is, and people always say it, and I'm like,
yeah, Google it. What's the definition?
It's the big picture of today.
So are they actually people, or is it just a term?
No, it's
part of the
what's in
scuttlebutt.
What's in the zeitgeist? What's the definition of it?
The defining spirit or mood of a particular period of history, as shown by the ideas and beliefs of the time.
You gotta look at it's the big picture. What's a vibe?
Yeah.
Kind of what's a vibe?
What's the vibe?
It. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Appreciate
if you wanna,
appreciate
the
lesson.
Substitute that word vibe. Zeitgeist
vibe
might be the one.
Yeah, it's
I'll start it up on Gen Z TikTok.
Yeah. Y'all will adopt it in 5 years and then say it's your own.
Yeah, for sure.
Well.
So you're pregnant.
Yeah. Yep.
Here we go again.
That was crazy, right?
That was so crazy. Wild.
Yeah, so I got pregnant. Oops. When Summit was 5 months old.
Yes.
Which I always wanted to have 4, so I'm so excited.
Yes.
Baby number 4, and then you're getting a vasectomy.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
No, but I really am so excited. I do not know.
Can you also stop telling people that we got pregnant because I don't know how to put condoms on?
Well, it's true.
It's a little bit demeaning.
It's true.
It's a little bit. I'm not saying, listen, I'm not going to name the brand. I don't think it's my fault. Okay, but they promise it's these organic condoms are made of sheep wool or something like that.
They were not made of sheep wool.
And so they're
vegan, so they're not made of sheep wool.
So I'm just telling you that
it's a special type of rubber.
You think it's user error, and I'm saying I
How
think
do you
it
think
is
this
a
happened?
defective product.
Oh, really?
Yes. What I'm saying is
the one thing they're supposed to do is protect. And you think that they that's the one thing they failed at?
Yeah, I'm saying
okay. And I think that your nail you got caught while you're putting it on. Okay.
I bite my nails. I have no nails.
I know, that's why I know they're sharp, and I think that there was a little hole that was user error. Because let me tell you what actually happened. So we were using natural cycles, so we know to use protection, right? And not only that, but they say when you're postpartum, you're super fertile. So typically, sorry, this is TMI, but I'm just gonna go here because we're all, it's we're family. It's fine. But typically in the past, our best form of birth control has been the pull and pray. It always has worked. Okay, it works.
Pull and pray. Oh, pray, like dear Jesus, pray. Okay,
Yeah.
I was pray. I was I don't understand. Okay. Got
The
it.
pull out method. Would you want me to say that? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And it works like a charm. We've never it's just always been.
It works like a charm. We have 4 children.
Jordan, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but it's just funny to the outside listener saying yeah, the pull method totally works, and we have 4 children in the past 5 years.
Okay, listen. What I'm saying is, that for 2 out of the 4, we used that method and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked. I'm sorry. It actually
the
doesn't
odds.
Work. It actually doesn't work because we've only had 3 and it's 75% chance.
No, it's 50%.
It's a 75% failure rate.
No, 50. Oh yeah, you're right. 75%.
Because 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
75, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever. It's worked for us in the past. We didn't get pregnant when we did the pull out method, like usually. And then we're like, okay, well, like, let's be extra careful and use condoms. We're like, that's so funny. Like, we've never used condoms. Like, oh. And then I'm like, yeah, Jordan, like, buy them, whatever. And so he gets this brand. Who knows what happened? Okay, like, I'm not blaming on the brand. I think it was Jordan's
can I just
fingernail.
Listen, I don't want to get into what they call in therapy an evidence war, but I did not buy them. You bought them.
What?
You bought them. I didn't buy them.
I don't think I've ever bought condoms.
You 1000% bought them.
No.
Yes, on Amazon. And our whole team saw it. And they probably were like, oh, thank God, no more babies.
Did I?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, whatever. I was thinking about protection.
Yeah, no, great.
I don't know if I did.
No, Danny.
Okay, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, you bought them for our trip to Turks and Caicos. You did for Turks and Caicos. I know it for a fact. That was a trip to Turks and Caicos, and you bought the other stuff too.
That's right, because I bought.
See, I knew it.
So hold on.
I knew it.
So hold on. I bought them, and I bought those like really
cards.
The get to know you cards.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's true. I bought those. That was part of my Turks and Caicos.
See,
Amazon order.
I knew I didn't buy those, and you bought that other stuff.
Yeah. So basically, I understand. Okay. So I take that back. But can we just get to the chase? Cut to the chase.
No. I'm telling the story.
Okay.
So we do that, and we do that for about a month, and we're like, this is great. It worked. And then, yeah, long story short, the time of the month just didn't come, and it didn't work. So we were kind of shook to our core a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of using like two forms. I mean, Natural Cycles is always so accurate at telling you like, okay, you can't this. But then I was like, dude, condoms, like 99%.
What I texted my friends immediately after, and let's bleep out the brand name. I don't want to be mean to them, but I just said, never use organic condoms.
Babe, they weren't organic. They were vegan and like cruelty free.
Yeah, whatever. Cruelty to animals is okay with me if that's what Trojan does. I said, always buy Trojan. Go mass on this one. Do not buy organic. They do not work. And so I think that is my PSA of the day is if you are all like Maha crunchy, like you better be ready to have a lot of babies.
That is not true.
The defect rate has got to be, I'm not spinning conspiracy theories. It's got to be 97%.
It is officially that time of year. The kids are heading back to school. And as a mom, I now understand the stress of getting everything ready for back to school. School supplies, backpacks, lunch boxes, gifts for their teachers. The list goes on and on. I know personally I buy most of what my kids need for back to school on Amazon. It's the biggest lifesaver as a mom of 3. So whether your kids are heading back to school or you're starting college, Amazon is honestly the easiest place to get everything that you need. This is why I'm so excited to shout out Amazon for this back to school and off to college season. Man, what I would have given to have Amazon back when I was in college. It would have saved me a lot of 3-hour trips back and forth from Austin to Dallas just because I forgot my pillow or I forgot my laundry basket or whatever it was I had to get back home. I always seemed to forget something when it was time to head back to school. If you're heading back to college, Amazon has your back. Snacks, sorority-themed party outfits, spiral notebooks, cute room decor. I know I always wanted to decorate my dorm or apartment with something new every year, and gosh, that really adds up. So save yourself a trip back home or to the store with Amazon. As a college student, you have so many other things to worry about when starting a new school year. Making your schedule, buying textbooks. Oh my gosh, that was always the worst. And choosing your professor, attending all the back-to-school events. So just make your life easier and shop on Amazon for this off-to-school season. With Amazon's great deals and everyday low prices, you can finally find some comfort in the chaos. Shop the off-to-college section on Amazon. Save on college. Save on every day. If you're a de-influencer, you know how much Jordan and I love cotton clothing, especially when it comes to our everyday clothes or things we want to be comfortable in. Cotton is our go-to fabric. We're both wearing our comfy podcast clothes that are 100% cotton.
I'll tell you what, I come into these podcasts super comfy.
No, seriously?
And I don't feel comfy unless I'm in cotton.
That's my thing is like, I feel like I've really let it go on this podcast.
Like your style?
I mean, I don't do my hair or makeup typically for the
No.
podcast anymore. I get comfortable. That
Can
way
I
I
ask
can
a
just let
question,
loose.
producer? Do we get more views on Spotify or YouTube? Just
Spotify.
Spotify.
Duh.
Spotify. Okay.
9 times out of 10, we are wearing cotton. All of Jordan's favorite t-shirts are 100% cotton.
Danny, is that sweatshirt? Is that cotton?
Yes.
That looks super comfy.
I love cotton because it's breathable and gentle. It's perfect for the kids and the Texas heat. We try to make sure the babies are all comfy all summer long by paying attention to the fabric of their clothes.
I want everyone to know that I just got a skin biopsy on my chest and I have eczema.
It's serious.
And it is serious. And one of the things that they said is that I have to be very careful about what linens or fabrics I put on my chest. And so therefore I only wear my one brand of t-shirts that are all cotton.
You do love those t-shirts.
So really what happens during the Texas summers for me is that it's very humid, especially at the lake. And what it does is it actually grows bacteria on my chest.
Are you serious?
You have the folliculitis. Oh. Yes. And so cotton is the most breathable fabric, which prevents the sweat from getting trapped. And it's the only solution that my dermatologist has recommended for.
It's the only way.
It's the only. Why are you laughing? Do you know how long I've been fighting? This has been a lifelong problem for me.
I know.
And who knew that one of the main solutions, if not the only solution, was 100% cotton t-shirts?
I feel like we probably don't even realize how much we wear cotton. Like everything is cotton. I have like all of my old high school t-shirts that, because I'm a high school hero.
Yeah, you for sure.
And they still are like brand new because they're all those cotton, t-shirts.
I will not wear anything that is not 100% cotton from
Have you ever worn polyester?
It's disgusting.
It's horrible.
Or don't even get me started on cashmere.
I'm allergic to cashmere, I think. It makes me itchy.
Have you ever heard of anyone allergic to cotton? No.
No.
It doesn't exist.
You're probably right.
It's nature's choice.
It's nature's choice. Cotton is the best when it comes to making sure that you're comfy, and it's really good for sensitive skin too, because it doesn't irritate by being one of those like harsh fabrics.
And I have eczema.
Yes, we're aware. Okay, also, there's nothing more annoying
and folliculitis
than when your favorite clothes start to wear or pill. Pilling is the worst, and this isn't something I have to worry about with cotton. Cotton clothes are super long-lasting and easy to care for, so you can be confident that you're getting the best deal. Honestly, you're saving money because you don't have to worry about replacing your wardrobe every year. Cotton clothes are made to last. So make sure you're checking your tags to see if your favorite pieces are made from cotton. Cotton is the fabric of our lives, and to learn more about the benefits of cotton products for yourself, your style, and your space, you can head to thefabricofourlives.com. Y'all, he didn't put it on right, and that's why we're in this position, okay? Jordan doesn't know how to put on a condom. That's why I have a fourth child coming when I'm five months postpartum.
So do you genuinely believe that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you've said that to so many people. Like you said that to your OB, and I was like, what the heck?
I think
and then she
when
did.
You
she
were
did that,
opening it, you put your nails in it. Because I know you're really fast.
Honestly, though, not to get technical, what genuinely could have happened.
You're all stressed out in a moment.
What genuinely could have happened. Here's the thing. Why? Okay, so you have the box of condoms, but then you have the individual wrapped condoms. They make it so hard to open that you are forced to use your teeth most of the time.
I am to use your teeth. See, you just admitted it.
No. Listen.
You literally opened it with your teeth.
Listen. I do not remember the time nor the place if that happened, but
you did.
No,
that's why Jordan.
No, I don't think so.
No, you for sure did. I remember now.
Listen, I knew, this is why I didn't want to get into the discussion. I know that for the past, how pregnant are you? Like what, 10 weeks?
No, further along. Whatever. Almost 12.
I have seen your mind churning and the wheels spinning in your head, trying to pin a case on me of this being my fault. And I've seen the argument forming.
Jordan, I'm not upset. I am so blessed and grateful to be having my 4th child.
Okay. Can I also tell you something?
Yes.
All I'm saying is that sometimes I open it beforehand because I know it is kind of stressful in the moment, and I cannot remember if I opened it beforehand or during, and that drastically changes the results of if a baby was formed, I feel like.
Yeah, I think you opened it with your teeth. Oh shit. Yeah. So that's actually the issue. Let's not blame the brand. It's just you can't open. It's like opening a balloon with your teeth.
Well, I can open a pack of gummy bears like almost with one hand. Why do they make such an important thing so secure and closed? Like, what's going to happen?
You know why? I think they were using like biodegradable paper or something.
That's what I'm saying. Don't buy this organic-ish. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, honestly, we should do next episode. We should go buy several different brands of condoms, and we should rate them.
Wrong type of channel.
No, hold on. We should rate them on how easy or difficult the package is to open it, because the kids need to know this.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's a great consumer study test, because if the packaging is too hard to open, kids are out there going to be using their teeth.
Married couples, not kids. Sorry.
Listen, I don't know what's going on with the youth these days, so I'm just assuming it's absolute debauchery out there. Like, kids are going to be out there, and then we're going to have all these teen pregnancy babies, and we all know.
Actually, that's not really happening. I think that the pregnancy rates are like birth rates are declining. You're
right, because Gen Z is not having sex statistically, but one could argue that they're not having sex because they can't freaking open these condom wrappers, and therefore the birth rate is declining, and we're just in this huge pickle. And it all starts with
you should call brand. Trump and tell him call RFK and say you solved the world population decline issue.
Yeah, it's not the idea of organic condoms; it's the wrappers.
It's the biodegradable paper.
And if I have to spin this narrative and conspiracy theory so that I don't accept blame for...
What? Babe, there's nothing to be blamed. We are so grateful and thankful for our baby number 4.
No,
they're going to be 14 months apart. They're going to be Irish twins. Okay? And like, we got this. I am not worried whatsoever.
It's so funny when I was telling my friends this. Like, no one knows what to say. That's the funniest thing, is like every other time we've been pregnant, everyone's like, oh my gosh, congratulations. People's response to the 4th with a 13th month age gap is pretty funny. And it's like, I almost have to interject myself beforehand. And I'm like, I know we're cooked. And every time I say we're cooked, they're not like, oh my gosh, no, it's going to be great. They're like,
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Because to be clear, Stratton and Stella are 18 months apart. 17 months apart. This age gap is 13?
Or 14.
13 or 14?
14 months apart.
So yeah, I'll be.
The goal is to get
getting snipped.
The goal is to get Summit walking before we give birth.
He's on track. He's rolling. He's sitting up.
Babe, he's not on track.
He's on track.
He just does tummy time. He's 7 months.
He's
on track, but we just don't know. Like,
I just believe God would not be so cruel to not let Summit walk before another baby is delivered. If we get
Stratton potty trained too before.
He's close.
Because we'll have 3 out of 4 in diapers.
Good Lord. This episode of De-Influence is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. We are moving and grooving this summer, which means we need diapers that we can trust. I mean, seriously, there is nothing worse than a blowout when you're in the middle of a hike or at a pool party without a change of clothes nearby. We all know the infamous story of just recently Summit having a huge blowout on me and my 100% cotton Abercrombie shirt that was white. So I walk around the pool with poop. Huggies is the leading brand with an all-around protection for sizes 1 and 2. This type of protection gives parents peace of mind during our summer exploring. Having a diaper you can rely on to keep your kids dry and not irritate their baby skin is one of the biggest wins we can get as parents. Huggies knows baby skin is super sensitive and prioritizes your baby's skin health, aiming to keep them clean and safe. In these last couple months of summer, you shouldn't be worrying about how you'll deal with the next inevitable blowout. You should be having fun and creating memories without the worry. This is why knowing you have a diaper brand that's got your back is so important. So ease your blowout anxiety by switching to Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies Little Snugglers are up to 100% leak-proof with blowout protection in the front and back on sizes 1 and 2, so you can feel confident relying on them for your little ones. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction, sizes 1 and 2. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Okay, y'all, you know how I basically run on coffee, Jesus, and spray tans. I'm not kidding. If you've seen me looking like I just got back from a tropical vacation, 99% of the time, I was actually just getting a spray tan. This is why I love Sugar and Bronze. I truly do. They have one in our neighborhood. It's the best. They're the best at giving you the flawless glow no matter where or when you need to look like you just got off the beach. They've got over 40 locations, so if you're traveling or just running late like me, you can pop in almost anywhere. Plus, they offer so much more than spray tans. I mean, their name is Sugar and Bronze for a reason. If you're in the market for easy hair removal that isn't waxing or laser, you need to check them out for their sugaring services. It's just sugar, lemon, and water. Nothing weird, but absolutely does the trick to get rid of unwanted hair. It's gentle, it exfoliates, and it will make your spray tan look even more natural. Now let's get back to my favorite part, the spray tans. Y'all, I am picky, but they custom blend the formula to your skin tone so you never get that fake tan look. Just that Danny went to Mexico glow, minus the UV damage. Want to know what my favorite part of their tanning solution is? It's made from beets, bronzer, and water. Having their membership makes getting spray tans and sugaring a breeze. It's $49 a month for one spray tan or one Brazilian. No long-term commitment. You can freeze it anytime and you get discounts on products. It's literally the easiest little confidence boost in the world. So head to sugarandbronze.com and use my code Danny for your first month free. Yes, free. Book it, glow up, and then DM me your pics so we can be tan twins. That's sugarandbronze.com, code Danny for your first month free.
If you've been following along and know that we're on a crunchy granola health kick in the Austin Ramirez household. A huge part of this health journey has been making sure our kids are getting all the nutrients and vitamins they need without any of the icky, nasty stuff. This is why we've trusted and used Hiya for so long. The brand is pediatrician approved and was founded by dads who were shocked to learn what ingredients were in most children's vitamins. One of the main reasons we love Hiya in our household is because the founders spent 3 years curating top pediatricians, nutritionists, scientists, and parents to formulate a super-powered chewable made with 15 essential vitamins and minerals while also including a blend of 12 fruits and veggies. If you are a parent, you know kids don't always love eating their veggies. This is where Hiya comes in. They've seriously changed the game for parents and kiddos, allowing us to put our mind at ease knowing our kids can get those important nutrients and vitamins they might be missing if they aren't the veggies on their plates. Hiya, a daily children's vitamin, is supercharged to fill in the gaps and always with zero added sugar and zero gummy junk, so you can be confident your kids are getting the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Plus, they've also come out with a Kids Daily Multivitamin, a Kids Daily Probiotic, and a Kids Bedtime Essential Vitamin. And speaking of struggling to get your kids to eat their veggies, this next product has been a lifesaver with our kiddos. The Hiya's Kids Daily Green Plus Superfoods, a chocolate-flavored greens powder designed specifically for kids, packed with 55 plus whole food ingredients to support brain power, development, and digestion. Just scoop, shake, and sip with milk or any non-dairy beverage for a delicious and nutritious boost your kids will actually enjoy. One thing about us, we love good packaging, and Hiya's branding is always unique and fun for the kiddos. You get these cool bottles and stickers with your first order, and then they send you eco-friendly refills every month. We've worked out a special deal with Hiya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hiyahealth.com/DannyAustin. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/DannyAustin and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Can I tell you the story of when I found out though? Like, this is actually crazy. So we found out in Aspen. Mm-hmm. And the day before we found out, I was going through this like season.
Very spiritual.
A very spiritual season where like a lot of things weren't going well for me. Things weren't working out. Like a lot of things were breaking around me. And so Aspen was like this reprieve for me. And I was sitting on the rooftop of our house looking over the mountains, and it was like that pink sky. Mm-hmm. And genuinely, this is a real story. I genuinely was like what God was teaching me was like, you don't have to fix everything. Like you're not in control. Mm-hmm. That kind of message. And like, I kind of said this prayer of just like surrender. And I was kind of like, it was almost like I knew I was supposed to give up control. And then I was like, God, if I give up control, like, are you sure you got this? Because like I hold a lot of things together around here. And it was like that conversation with God. And then it was like a sun-kissed sky, and then a rainbow appeared. And I was like, oh, like that's God's promise. Like it was like kind of
new life.
Well, no, it was God's promise of his, like, what's the rainbow symbol of?
New life. Like it's after the flood.
Yeah, but it's like a symbol of his promise, I think is what it is, right?
Of never like flooding the earth again.
Or just a symbol of his promise of like his goodness, right? So a rainbow appears, and I was like, oh, like I didn't like hyper spiritualize it. I was like, oh, like God's saying like, hey, I got you. Like I'm on this rooftop in that moment. And then the next day I find out we're having a fourth baby. So I'm really still trying to reconcile all of that, where I was like, if I give up control. But I did tell you this, whenever you were freaking out, I was like pretty cool when we found out. Do you remember? Like you were kind of like, oh no. And then I was like,
yeah,
calm.
You were very, you were like so good. You were like, we got this. Like, and I was not, here's the thing about me when it comes to the babies. If I didn't have to be pregnant, I'd have 7 kids. I really would. I love the kids. I love I had a great postpartum with Summit. I didn't have postpartum depression. I love the baby phase. I love the chaos. My house is a disaster at all times. I don't mind it. It's the pregnancies for me that are so challenging. And I feel like I feel like the pregnancy alone, even though it only takes 9-10 months, whatever, I feel like it takes years off of my life. Like it's so hard. The pregnancies are always so hard for me. So what I was kind of in shock about was not the child, but I was like, oh my gosh, like I am still postpartum. I'm still losing my hair. I'm still like I'm 5 months postpartum. I'm just now starting to feel like decent, trying to figure out this diastasis recti. I'm starting to get social again. And then it was like this news just totally just knocked me out. I was like, are you serious? Like I'm gonna be sick and get pregnant be pregnant all over again. Like that felt like too much to handle because I had just done it, and like in between Stratton and Summit, I had a good little break there. I had some time to really like rebuild and recoup and be like, okay, I got this. And I just didn't feel like I had that time to like to get back up on the bike and be like, okay, I got this. I was already I was wobbly already. So that's more so like where the shock and the fear comes in. And then I think there is, if I'm being totally honest, there is this like deep sadness that I had because I'm so obsessed with Summit, and I'm so like, I was enjoying my postpartum with him so much that I was like, dang, I feel like my sickness with my pregnancy, I feel like, breastfeeding again. Well, it's just like going to take away this precious time with Summit. And like, I'm not going to get all of that like amazing newborn phase that I just like a really like raw, amazing experience where you just give them like everything you got. I felt like that was going to be taken away. And I'm like, dang, if you're not walking yet, and then I have a newborn, so I'm worried about breastfeeding a newborn and getting another baby walking at the same time. Like, it makes me kind of sad, like still, because I'm like, I want to give my child that's learning how to walk 100% of my attention. And I want to give my child that I'm breastfeeding 100% of my attention. But like, I can't. I literally can't.
And you got 2 older ones too. You forgot.
I know, but at least like they're like walking. Yeah. And they're, you know what I mean? Like they're
like best friends at this point. I mean, they fight and they hit each other, but
yeah,
we'll
but
deal with that.
You know what I mean? Like these are like milestones where like these babies literally can't survive without you. Totally. Stella, she's locked in the house. She'd go get some Cheerios, some Cheetos. She'll be okay. It's a different. So there's like a little bit of sadness and maybe like guilt. Like sometimes I feel guilty that I I feel guilty that like I won't be able to give that. Sometimes I feel guilty even with Stratton, like that I couldn't give him the exact attention and like all the things that I gave Stella because she was first here by herself, you know? It's just like with each child, it gets less and less and less. Mm-hmm. And I think with Summit I was like really excited about Summit again because I was like, oh, my older two are at least kind of doing their own thing. Like I'm going to just give everything to Summit. Not everything, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, so, but I'm obviously like, I've always wanted 4. So this was goals. This was the plan, maybe a different timeline, but this was like, I'm so excited. Like,
yeah. Well, here we go. I mean, I'm pumped.
Do you think we're like irresponsible?
I feel that way sometimes. I was really scared to tell our parents.
I know.
Like it gave vibes.
I was like, Jordan didn't know how to put on a condom. Like, you know.
You did tell them that too.
I was like, it's so embarrassing.
I'm just the fall guy.
He definitely skipped the sex ed day in high school when they put on the banana. I bet you the number one thing they teach you is like, don't use your teeth. See?
Probably. Yeah. Like, so, do I feel irresponsible? When we told our parents, it was almost like I felt like we were 16 and like we had to like walk in and be like
Dad and Mom and Dad, we're getting married.
Yeah, we're getting married. We're in love. And also she's pregnant. I genuinely did feel like that. I was like, I feel like we shouldn't tell people. We should just have this baby in secret.
Yeah.
And like just run away and like
the girls in high school that just kind of like quit coming to school because they were having babies.
That happened in your high school?
Babe.
That never happened in my high school.
What high school did you go to? Like I don't understand.
It was a new high school. I was the first one to go there.
Like, I feel like you didn't have a genuine high school experience.
I mean,
was there ever fighting in the middle of the hallways?
Yeah, for sure.
Like pulling like blood.
No blood, but
pulling out like hair.
Yeah, but it was infrequent, and if it happened, it was like we talked about it for the whole year.
Oh no, mine was like once a week.
Yeah, I mean, like those streets of Richardson are pretty wild.
I'm telling you.
You also had like a country western swing dancing team, though. So this is what's really confusing about your high school experience.
I don't know what that has anything to do with
it.
It's like we had a cheer squad too. We had a golf team. There were like 4 people on it, but
yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. Let's see.
Wait, are you guys gonna find out the gender? Or are you gonna wait again?
Yeah. So I want to find out the gender. I'm not gonna probably do a surprise because the only reason I did a surprise last time is because I already had a boy and a girl, and so I was like, oh my gosh, it'll be so fun. Boy or girl, it doesn't matter. Now it matters. I need to know.
I will say, if we have 3 boys, that's wild.
I know, it's so cute.
Yeah, it's
wild. Oh my gosh, I played.
Like, honestly, if we have 3 boys, like I really need to scale back a lot of my responsibilities and rear these children because 3 boys is a lot. Like I got to make them like a little squad.
It was really cute. Because
thank God I started fishing this year.
I was
grilling
at my tennis lesson this morning with all those moms, and one of them has a 20-year-old at Baylor, and we had to move our tennis lesson up to like 7 a.m. But I was trying to buy a new racket, and I think he might play tennis at Baylor, or he played, and I don't know, he's like a tennis pro. And she was like, oh, don't worry. Like, let me call, cause I was trying to figure out like, what does this mean on the racket? She was like, don't worry. Like, let me call my son. He's at Baylor and he knows all about rackets. Cause he worked at the club, the pro shop over the summer. And so she called him and he was like clearly in bed and he's like, hey Mom. And it was like this sweet. He's like, yeah, you know, I was out last night and like, and then his mom's like, well, can you help us with the rackets? Like, she's thinking about getting the Wilson shift. Oh, I love that racket. It's a beautiful racket. That's a beautiful racket, Mom. It was so cute. Like, just their sweet little conversation. He like answered the phone for his mom at like 7 a.m. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be me with my boys one day. Like,
yeah,
it was just so sweet.
Yeah. The other thing is, oh man, I was just gonna say something. I forgot. I don't remember. Never mind.
Sometimes I'm a little scared. Like,
I think the consensus is that the Stratton and Stella want a sister.
Yeah. Back to the boy conversation. Because I think I'm going to have another boy. So I think I'm going to have 3 boys and a girl, but who knows?
Gosh.
But
these kids are going to Stratton beats the crap out of me.
But like
he literally like kicks my face and punches me and like
I know he does.
He loves it though. He thinks he's the Hulk and I'm like, you're the Hulk.
He thinks he's a dinosaur and the Hulk mixed together. But like I also like would love having 3 boys but it kind of scares me because like I can't imagine like a boy like my son calling me and he's like, hey mom, like I had a bad day. Like I can't imagine my heart not exploding.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's just
cry.
Too sweet.
She's pregnant.
It's okay. Also, that's why I was like, people in my last trailer were like, you're crying, angry, and laughing all at one time. Like, are you okay, Danny? I was pregnant. That's why that happened.
They're like, crap, she's going to blow up her life again.
I know. It's possible.
I remember what I was going to say. Think about how many grandkids we're probably going to have.
I know. I was thinking about that.
The lineage that we're starting is
guys,
crazy.
If anybody's in their 30s and like, or 20s, whatever, and you're having kids, like we all need to encourage our kids to get married at a very young age and have kids young and have a lot of them so that we have a lot of grandkids, selfishly.
True.
You know, like we don't want to be like those parents that are like, live your life, you know, go pursue the career first. Because guys,
the birth rate can't handle it.
Guys,
this isn't about you guys anymore. This is about turning around this trend.
Us, and we need.
This is about saving the world.
We need grandbabies.
Yeah.
Because like, what are we gonna do? You know.
True.
So my parents always encouraged us to like not get married young, like don't have a lot of kids if you don't want to. And I'm like, I mean, you guys got lucky though, like that I didn't listen to your advice because like, what would you be doing with all your free time? Well, they're cruising like every other weekend. I guess they're fine. They're fine.
Oh man, life. It's just unfolding right before our eyes, right on this podcast.
Did you hear about the Forrest Frank back break?
I saw it. Looked really bad.
Isn't it sweet?
Oh.
No, not the back break.
Oh.
Like what happened to him. So Forrest Frank, you know, he sings all those Christian songs that are always like on the top charts. He fractured his L3 and L4 vertebrae after slipping off his skateboard in his driveway while he was with his son. And it was caught on camera. But this is what the craziest thing is. So he had just like 2 weeks prior to that decided that he was going to video record. Like he felt like God told him, like, I want you to start filming everything. Mm-hmm. So he just started filming. He got like all the equipment and kind of like started like vlogging or just like filming his like song process. He just started filming like everything in his life going on. And he was like, I don't know why, because he makes music. So he's like, why would I be filming everything? But he started filming his like song process, whatever, learned how to use all the camera equipment. And then like 2 weeks in, he has this like horrible back break. Mm-hmm. And the craziest thing is he's like, out of all the places in my backyard, it was the one place that the Ring camera happened to be filming.
Wow. And
so he caught the back break like on camera. And then because he had all of his camera equipment and he was already sharing in his living room like how he creates songs, he was like, well, now I'll just document the process from my bed since he broke his back. So he, I guess, writes a couple songs like from his bed with a broken back. And because he has all of his camera, he gets to record it. So he gets to like show people. And he comes out with like a couple of songs. He came out with God's Got My Back. And then I think the new one is like Lemonade. And he like does collabs and all this stuff. And then he has like a broken back. And like a couple weeks in, miraculously, it's like healed. And he's like, do you hear the dinosaur roaring from our children? He's like, his like back is not hurting.
Wow.
Like, and the craziest thing is like all documented. It's almost like God was like, document this because like I'm about to perform like miracles.
Yeah, man. He's using that boy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's got some like, I mean, just all his music is top charts right now. That story's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he's and he seems like a really genuine, faithful guy.
Yeah, he seems a great guy. Great guy.
Great guy.
Love him.
I'm actually surprised, like, because does he live in Waco?
I don't know.
Did I make that up? Where does he live?
I don't think so. I feel like it's like Arizona.
That's what I think too. Waco.
That's
Oh.
right. Yeah, he lives in Waco. Because I think JP Pecluda, who's been on this podcast, the pastor, was on one of his songs.
Singing?
No, not singing. Like, he's like his sermon, you know, like Lecrae and all those guys, like they loop in like sermons and they like rap over it. You know, it was like one of those things. It's pretty cool.
Love it. So yeah.
Are people, just to be clear, because we always talk about TikTok conspiracies, are people contriving that is not true?
No.
Really?
I mean, there's like proof that he broke his back. Literally, it's like X-rays, and then 2 weeks in, he's like miraculously healed.
So crazy.
And it's like everything was caught on camera. It's wild.
His vlogs would kill it. If he is vlogging.
But how does he have time to do that? He's like producing, making all his own music.
I think he's got 2 kids too.
Either 1 or 2, yeah.
1 or 2.
Yeah. Let's see.
Are you gonna do a natural birth?
Oh, am I gonna do a natural birth?
I think we've got to evolve. So probably one of those bathtub births. Like where I deliver the baby.
I think my evolution will be I'm gonna try to push standing up this time.
Yeah. We got to get that doula again. She was awesome.
I already texted her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got her.
Cool.
Yeah, I
she
think
was
I
key
am.
for the mental toughness.
Ugh, couldn't have done it without her.
No, she was like whispering in your ear. She was like, "You got this, baby." And then I was whispering in your other ear, and I was like, "You got it."
Yeah, there's no way. But yeah, I will try to do another natural birth. But, you know, go with the flow. Never know.
Isn't it crazy that you're almost out of your first trimester? And I said this in the car to you. Like, this is your last first trimester, probably.
Ugh. Thank you, Jesus.
Unless
Ugh, don't even say it.
Unless the vasectomy is also a default. What is it? Defective product.
Oh my God. Don't make me throw up.
I know.
Don't ever touch me again.
You might just get a chastity belt or something.
What movie is that?
I don't know.
It's like Robin Hood.
Oh, there's a chastity belt in
Isn't it
Robin Hood? That's a kid's movie.
No, but they did like an adult version.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
God, I used to watch that at my neighbor's house. Should we talk about, Candace Owens or no?
No.
Okay.
No. It's not anything personal. I just no. I just don't want to touch the man, woman, gender topic right now. It's Friday. It's Friday. I just don't have it in me.
I feel that. Well, what else do you want to talk about?
Y'all are gonna have to get a new house.
Oh. We do have to get a new house. Or we could turn the podcast studio into a bedroom.
I kind of feel like that's where we're leaning. If I'm being honest with you. I know it doesn't.
The funniest thing about this house is we bought it being like, we'll be here for a year or two.
Yeah, at this point, like, this house is kind of like part of the brand. Like, I feel like we can't just give it up. Like,
I love this house.
yeah, like, we could get a new house, but like, why?
Dave Ramsey's selling his house.
I saw it. I thought it would be so funny if Danny Austin bought Dave Ramsey's house. It's so random.
The thing is, there's like, why is he selling it though?
Maybe he's simplifying. Maybe he's getting a bigger house.
Maybe he's predicting that there's hard times to come.
Babe, Dave Ramsey doesn't believe in debt. He like has no debt. Like he probably bought that house in cash.
Mm.
You know that's his thing, right?
Yeah,
like he
he's
doesn't
don't get
like
credit
no credit cards.
Because
like
why? Because people just don't pay them off. Like 80% of people don't pay off their credit card.
which like good for
Trust
him,
me,
honestly.
I've
Like
seen
he's saved a lot of lives.
Yeah.
You know?
Why don't people, when they just get a credit card, just put it on that automatic payment thing
Well, because
and treat it like a debit card?
Because most people will overspend on the credit side and not have the cash to cover the credit.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He's out there doing the Lord's work too. We're going to buy his house.
You want to ask me
Franklin,
anything else
Tennessee.
about my pregnancy? Like, you could ask me my crave. Like, could maybe just like get some conversation going about my pregnancy.
Get curious.
My cravings, if I've been sick.
Well, you have felt better this week than you have the prior 10.
Yeah, this is the only pregnancy I was actually throwing up my guts.
Yeah.
Like really, really sick. Ugh, it's hard. But I do take my 2.5 or 3 hour naps every day. Yeah, so my you would ask me about my cravings.
Yeah, what are your cravings? It seems like you really want me to ask you about your cravings. So like, what are you craving these days other than hot Cheetos that I find in our bed?
Ew, I am like a middle school boy where I just
it's a
like
lot of
down
hot Cheetos.
It's like gross because I'm like 32 with like a French Manny and I have like red fingertips. It's so gross. I do Jolly Ranchers throughout the day to keep me from gagging. That kind of helps. Anytime that I'm like really, really sensitive to like a smell, or if I think of a food that makes me want to throw up, I quickly think of a big bucket of ice water or ice, and that helps me.
Interesting
Yeah,
hack.
just like right whenever the sickness comes on, you just think of ice water or ice. It helps so much. It's just like, I drink a ton of water. I can't do Diet Coke. I can't do coffee. Lemonade is great. The diet lemonade Chick-fil-A has been a lifesaver.
That's so random.
Yeah, because citrus, anything sour, really like that hits.
What about like eggs?
No.
Coffee?
No. Stop. No.
Think of ice water.
And that's what's so weird is I can't do orange Cheetos this pregnancy, but I can do hot Cheetos.
So like,
Ugh, the orange Cheetos I can't do.
that's so random.
I know I can't. They're like too sweet.
What's like a new craving that you would have never ate not pregnant?
I mean, Jolly Ranchers. Like I have a Jolly Rancher sucker right now.
That isn't.
Jolly Ranchers is a big one. I mean, hot Cheetos is a big one. I don't really have like one food I crave. I mean, lots of pineapple, lots of sour fruits, acidic dressings. Like, you know, like last night I had you go get me a Whole Foods Greek salad just for that acidity.
This weekend I'm making you baby back ribs.
Yeah, I could do that. I can do meat. I can do chicken. Anything spicy. Yeah.
What about a quiche Lorraine?
I don't know. Maybe if I put some hot sauce on it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make you a quiche Lorraine.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
I typically love a quiche. There are some days where I was just so sick that I would just have Easy mac and cheese.
Yeah, like the kids.
That would get me through the day. I'm really not like a peanut butter person right now.
You literally were eating peanut butter downstairs.
I know. I'll tell you why. Because I don't know. I think I'm like kind of. I'll tell you why, because I'm kind of getting out of the disgustingness.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think of things that like just made me like had like utter disgust towards my whole, and peanut butter was one of them.
When are you officially out of first trimester?
I think it's like after 13 weeks.
Okay, so soon.
Yeah. We still have a couple more weeks.
Still got a couple more weeks.
Yeah. But I got the medicine I got the Zofran and I got the Bonjesta. And I mean,
it's like, does she want to choose being tired and sleep all day or throwing up?
Yeah. So the first weekend I took Bonjesta, I napped Friday all day. Saturday, 10 to 4, I think. Jordan had to come in and check and see if I was still breathing.
I did. She was breathing. I put my finger under her nose.
Because
I was scared. I was like, she's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. It's challenging.
Well, we just, all of us out here, we just think you're such a brave woman for bearing children, being pregnant.
Woman or woman?
Woman.
Okay.
We appreciate you. We cherish you, and just thank you for being a mother to
many.
Because I know sometimes during your pregnancy you don't feel appreciated for what you're going through.
Yeah, because I've told you in marriage counseling a million times.
And so I just want you to know with the world that we appreciate you.
Appreciate me for?
The suffering.
No.
Oh, for the...
for
the gifts of life.
Your child.
Growing
your child.
Our child.
Yeah, growing your children.
Yes, our children.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And on that note, we end the pod today. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.